Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a really close look at the modern fan economy. This feels like the real battleground now, doesn't it? Where creators are, well, finally starting to win back some control from those, fussy algorithms.
It really is. It's the infrastructure for a massive power shift, I think.
Yeah.
It's where you stop just like renting space on social media
Yeah.
and actually start building your own digital place, your own real estate.
Exactly. And that's our mission today. To deep dive into the source material we've got covering the 10 best subscription fan club platforms in 2025, because this is how creators are making that leap, right? Turning maybe a passive audience into a steady, reliable income stream.
Yeah, a recurring one.
The whole shift we're tracking here is pretty monumental. I mean, creators taking back the reins of their brands, not having to rely so much on, say, ad revenue that goes up and down.
Or those algorithm changes that can just wreck your reach overnight.
Exactly.
And the relevance in 2025, it's absolutely central. These sites fundamentally change the game for creators financially. They offer, direct ways to make money. They help build really personal connections, and they deliver that reliable recurring income we mentioned.
Crucially, it seems like it works for almost any kind of content, too.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter if you're a huge YouTuber, a fitness coach with a niche, a painter showing techniques, or even, an adult content creator.
Yeah.
These platforms are the foundation for a real sustainable business, not just some side project.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit, because we've had fan clubs forever, right, since the dial-up days. So what exactly is a subscription fan club platform today, and why is it so much more powerful than, those old GeoCities pages?
Yeah, GeoCities. It's fundamentally different because it's evolved, really, from just being a place to put stuff, like a content hub, into a full-on business platform. Think e-commerce plus customer relationship management. At its core, it's a dedicated space, usually private, where a creator opens their own sort of digital club, and members pay to get in. But the key is the platform itself handles all the business stuff.
So the functional difference isn't just like a nicer design, it's the business automation side of things.
That is absolutely the core idea. Old fan sites, pretty static, right?
Yeah.
Minimalist pages, some text, maybe a PayPal link if you were lucky.
Right, very basic.
Today's platforms, though, they offer automated recurring billing, which is huge. Sophisticated content, scheduling, advanced analytics, so you actually know what your fans are clicking on, what they like.
What's working.
Exactly. And tools for personalized messaging.
Yeah.
You're basically moving from just sort of managing a web page to running an actual e-commerce business built entirely around fan loyalty.
So it's the difference between, asking fans to maybe mail you a check versus having a system that just ensures that monthly income stream.
Precisely. In 2025, when a creator uses one of these more sophisticated platforms, they're not just putting up a website, they're launching a viable, sustainable business. Fans sign up, pay that recurring fee.
Yeah.
They get the premium content. They get that feeling of community, which is super important, right? And the creator gets stability. It really is a win-win when it works well.
Okay, that sets the stage perfectly. Now, let's say I am that creator. I'm looking to make this leap. How do I avoid picking the wrong tools? Because it seems like choosing the right platform means aligning its features with my specific goals, not just jumping on whatever's popular.
That is the crucial filter. Absolutely. The best platforms give you that flexibility.
Yeah.
To customize, to monetize how you want, and to scale up without needing to hire a developer or touch any code yourself.
Okay.
We can break down the absolute must-haves, maybe frame it around solving the creator's biggest headaches.
Yeah.
Their pain points.
Yeah, I like that. Lay out the blueprint for us. What are those pain points?
Okay, pain point number 1. Leaving money on the table. Your platform has to support flexible monetization. Meaning it needs things like tiered pricing. Yeah. So you can have, say, a $5 basic tier, maybe a $20 tier with more stuff, and even like a $100 super fan level. You need to capture everyone.
Okay, different levels of support.
Right. And it also needs to handle maybe one-time content sales or pay-per-view, often called PPV. If your platform doesn't let you offer things in different ways, you're definitely limiting your income potential.
Okay, so nail the money first. Then, once you've got them paying, you've got to keep them, right? Retention seems key for subscription.
Exactly, which leads straight into the next critical area, engagement tools. Fans might subscribe initially for the content, but they stay for the community.
Makes sense.
So platforms that help you turn sort of passive viewers into active, involved members, those are the winners. You should look for things like built-in live streaming, direct messaging features, polls, quizzes, and especially private forums or chat areas.
So ways to interact.
Yeah, the more interaction you can foster, the stronger that bond becomes,
Yeah.
and the longer people tend to stick around paying that monthly fee.
Gotcha. Okay, what about creators, maybe like me, with a really specific brand? A polished look. I wouldn't want to be stuck with some generic template that just screams, hey, I'm using platform X.
Right. That's pain point number 3, lack of identity. If you're serious about building a brand and scaling up, you absolutely need design and branding freedom. Those cookie-cutter templates just don't cut it for serious businesses.
So what should you look for?
You need platforms that let you really customize the look and feel. Use your own custom domain name, so it's yourbrand.com, not yourbrand.platformx.com.
Ah, okay.
And just generally let you showcase your specific personality. The goal is for your fan club to feel like your thing, a completely owned space, not just another profile on some big network.
Right, your digital flagship store, like you said.
Exactly. And finally, because, let's face it, creators are usually solo or small teams, you need efficiency. I don't want to spend all day manually emailing login details or tracking payments.
Yeah, who has time for that?
Nobody. Which leads to the final must-have area, automation and analytics. A top-tier platform has to automate the boring stuff. It needs to automatically send out scheduled content, handle payment processing and distribution smoothly, and onboard new members without you having to manually approve everyone.
Okay, the logistics.
Yeah, handle the logistics. Plus, you need good analytics. Extensive but easy to understand data. You have to know what content is actually driving signups and keeping people engaged so you can focus your efforts there and optimize.
That's a really solid blueprint. Okay, so let's apply this checklist now to some of the specific platforms that came up in our sources. Let's try and find the right fit for different kinds of creators.
Sounds good. Let's start with maybe the most well-known one, Patreon, often called the pioneer, right?
Yeah, everyone knows Patreon.
It seems ideal for general creators. Podcasters like us, artists, video makers, people who thrive on those tiered subscriptions we talked about. And they do benefit from Patreon's existing sort of name recognition and discovery features. Branding's okay, like moderate. They offer a custom branding kit now.
Okay. Then you've got OnlyFans, which, despite its reputation, is technically open to everyone, but clearly dominates one specific niche.
Correct. OnlyFans is interesting because, while it accepts all types of creators, it's overwhelmingly used by adult content creators. Its big strengths are the diverse ways to monetize. Subscriptions, yes, but also tipping and that very popular pay-per-view PPV model for specific content.
But the trade-off?
The trade-off is very limited branding freedom. You're pretty much stuck with their standard profile layout.
Right.
Not much customization there.
Right. Okay, let's pivot to maybe the learning and community side. Say I'm a fitness coach or maybe a business consultant who needs to deliver structured lessons or courses.
Yeah, you need something built specifically for education then. Kajabi often comes up here. It's positioned as ideal for coaches, consultants, course creators. It offers much higher customization, fully branded, and it really functions like a proper learning management system.
So specific features for teaching.
Exactly. Things like built-in webinars, quizzes to check understanding, and something called drip content.
Drip content.
Yeah, it means you can release lessons or modules to members over time, like week by week. It keeps them engaged and ensures they stay subscribed for the whole course duration, usually.
Ah, clever. Okay, how does that compare to something like Substack? Sounds similar, but different focus.
Very different focus, actually. Substack is almost the opposite of a visual course platform. It's laser-focused on the written word. It's excellent for writers, journalists, bloggers, people whose main output is text.
So paid newsletters primarily.
Exactly. Paid newsletters are its bread and butter, along with subscriber-only comments, usually delivered via email. It's powerful for writers, but again, minimal options for theming or visual customization, very text-centric.
Okay. And what if I want the ultimate community vibe, maybe going beyond just courses or newsletters, like building a whole interactive space?
Then you might look at Mighty Networks. This platform is really positioned as a community hub builder. It offers high customization, supports custom domains, and seems perfect for people wanting to build and monetize an active community.
How do you monetize?
Through a mix of things, usually. Paid memberships, forums, live streams, and you can add online courses too. It's really about building that digital neighborhood feel.
Got it. And what about someone who maybe already has a great website or blog they love and they just want to add that membership layer onto it?
Yeah, good question. For that, Memberful is often recommended. It's specifically designed to help creators who already have an existing site. It basically lets you embed tiered subscription features right onto your own website using a snippet of code.
Oh, interesting. So it integrates.
Yeah, it integrates. And it offers very high white label customization, meaning the payment and membership parts can look totally native to your existing site design. Your fans might not even realize you're using a third-party tool for the payments.
Okay, that's useful. That seems to cover the more complex platforms. What about the simpler end, like just easy donations or selling a few things?
Right, the microtransaction models. You've got Ko-Fi and Buy Me a Coffee. They're often seen as great starting points, or for creators who want something really simple.
How do they differ?
Ko-Fi is really strong for accepting donations, like Buy Me a Coffee tips, and also for simple one-off sales of digital items. A big plus for Ko-Fi is often no monthly platform fee for the basic stuff.
Okay, and buy me a coffee.
Buy Me a Coffee is similar in the tipping aspect, but tends to add a few more features specifically for selling digital goods and offering small, simple micro-subscriptions. It often appeals to, say, digital artists or writers looking for an easy, low-stakes way to get some income.
That is a fantastic snapshot of the landscape, thanks. But here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Section 4 in our sources talks about the ultimate control option. We've mentioned customization, but some sources really highlight these specialized, full white label solutions, specifically mentioning platforms like Scrile Connect. What does that offer that, say, a Patreon or even a Kajabi doesn't?
Right. This is moving into a different strategic level, really.
Yeah.
This is the choice for a creator who's aiming to build an entire independent brand, like a long-term digital empire, almost.
Okay.
Choosing a platform like Scrile Connect means you're essentially buying the software, the foundation, that offers full white label.
What does full white label actually mean in practice?
It means the platform is entirely stripped of the software provider's branding. It looks completely like your brand, your platform. And usually it comes with unlimited customization potential, often meaning you get access to the source code or at least very deep customization options.
Okay, so what's the real payoff for that? I imagine it's more complex to set up.
It definitely involves more setup complexity, yes, but the huge long-term advantage is that it completely removes you from those crowded third-party platforms, as one source put it.
Meaning no more algorithm games.
Exactly. You're free from worrying about discovery algorithms, platform policy changes, and crucially, you own 100% of your customer data. You're building and hosting a fully branded fan club site where it's entirely your content, your rules, on your terms.
So you still get all those sophisticated monetization tools, subscriptions, PPV, tipping, whatever, but you don't have to, like, compete visually with thousands of other creators on Patreon's homepage.
Precisely. These white label solutions typically provide all the advanced features right out of the box.
Yeah.
Subscriptions, pay-per-view tips, direct messages, maybe even paid one-on-one calls. So you can launch a really mature, feature-rich platform pretty quickly once the setup is done.
Who is this typically for, then?
It seems like the go-to choice for creators launching maybe very niche adult platforms where brand safety and control are paramount. Or for coaches and experts turning deep knowledge into a thriving, fully owned membership hub without a big platform provider taking a significant cut or dictating how things work. It's really about achieving maximum autonomy.
Huh. It sounds like the key difference is like renting a really nicely decorated booth at a huge, busy convention versus actually investing in building your own flagship store downtown where you set all the rules and keep all the profits.
That is a perfect analogy, actually. Yeah. The core message running through all this, I think, is that smart creators in 2025 are really prioritizing building their own digital spaces using these kinds of sophisticated tools. It's shifted. It's not just about having a pretty website anymore.
Right.
It's about achieving real freedom, getting that consistent income, and having genuine control over your community.
Which brings us perfectly to our final provocative thought for you, the listener. So maybe chew on. We've looked at this whole spectrum, right? From platforms with established audiences and, let's say, moderate branding like Patreon, all the way over to full white label control with solutions like Scrile Connect. So the ultimate business question you probably need to ask yourself is this. Considering the costs, the setup complexity, and your own growth ambitions, when is it strategically smarter to lean on the built-in audience and maybe the ease of use of a major platform, even with its fees and limitations? And when should you make that bigger leap, invest the time and money to build your own completely owned, uniquely branded system?
Yeah, that decision really shapes the future scale and the long-term independence of your creative business. Lots to think about. Keep learning, keep building.
Absolutely. Until next time on The Deep Dive, keep digging.